If you're experiencing a burnout right now, it's not because you did something wrong or you're doing something wrong and you have to fix something. It's just because you were conditioned to believe that productivity is the god of all. Focus, hyper focus on being better, doing better, and creating amazing results. Anything out of that, not acceptable. That's why not only you don't know how to deal with the burnout that you're experiencing, you just don't want to show up for something that you were so excited for. It was actually fun for you, but you don't even account for burnouts in your process. What? Can you really schedule burnouts? Not necessarily scheduling, but having space for burnouts in your creation. What would that be like? So I was having a full-on momentum of creating content, programs, selling, sales coming in, and my health. Oh my god, I achieved my weight goal. If you've been following me, you know that I recently had a near death experience, so my body went through a lot of trauma and weight management was the worst. I didn't even have any strength to get up and go for a run, and in the process slowly I got really fit. So I was super happy about that, and I'm making new friends, I'm going out, I'm hanging out with new people. And then since maybe like a week or two, I just don't want to do any of it all. Like none of it. How I dealt with my burnout this time was very different from what I used to do all my life. So this time what I did was I gave myself the space to relax, to rest, and to rejuvenate, and really check with myself, what do I really need? And not only was I able to get into my momentum again, but it's a higher momentum, more refined. The vision is incredibly awesome and it feels good. It feels different. I feel more evolved versus what I used to do before. I would not talk nicely to myself. I would even use harsh words. I would unconsciously punish myself and not allow great things in my life. Like now I'm not permitted to, enjoy dancing or whatever because I'm just not showing up for my creation. So even when I was slogging, I was not really resting my body because in my mind I was constantly going on and on and on and on and on about the fact that I am not working or I'm not working with that same energy. And just make notes of how do you treat yourself when you have a burnout or when you're not performing at your power level. Do you hold space for yourself? Are you being patient with yourself? Or are you self-bashing, hating on yourself? By the way, know that it's not you. It's just a learned behavior. And in fact, if it helps, close your eyes, go back to that point where you started to learn that this is how you should treat yourself when you're not performing at your peak. Now, all of that was well intentioned, most of it. We're not at all pointing fingers, but it is important for you to know where is this coming from. It's not even you. You did not even have a chance to check with yourself. What kind of experience do I want when things are not going great, when I'm not performing? And acknowledge that it is coming from a past experience and it happened so many times that it became your way of being. So that's why your tone of speaking to yourself, the quality of your thoughts completely change when you are not being that super productive person versus when you are being productive, you are creating results, then you're like the best person in the world. One issue with that is your relationship with yourself will always be hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. And we all know what happens when there is a series of extreme temperatures, there is a breaking point. And that's why you keep wondering, why do I have this pattern that I'm, functioning really well, I'm at my high and then pshum, I have a crash. And then I stay at that low point and then again I get high and I have a crash because you did not know what having balance with your own self looks like and feels like, maybe because nobody around you had that balance in the first place. So now what will change if you hold space for yourself, if you are being nice to yourself, if you treat yourself with respect, even when you're not showing up, you're not creating results for whatever reason, wouldn't you bounce back from that state much faster? Wouldn't you get more learnings from that state that you need to receive? Wouldn't your results get even better when you're out of that state of not functioning and then finally creating again? Wouldn't you have more insights? In fact, wouldn't that give you more edge? Now, all of this opportunity is left on the table because when the ball drops and you find yourself not functioning, boom, you wear those glasses off, punching yourself as if that creates results. So now it's time for you to reverse this pattern and create an even more loving and respecting, and this is also productive relationship with yourself, so that not only you create much better results in life, but you have a good time in life. Because if you are self-hating then self-loving, self-hating then self-loving in life, you're not actually experiencing true happiness. Because true happiness doesn't mean that you have to be at your peak to, enjoy life, to feel worthy. So now how do you go from bashing yourself when you are having a burnout to using this time for your benefit? The first thing is, please just pause and rest. Because if you did not really need rest, you would be operating, you would be functioning well, just like you were before this burnout. Because you have a burnout, it's in the name. What if you take a few deep breaths and let yourself rest? I know when we are in survival mode, we're like, I don't have time to rest. I need to work. I need to pay my bills. I need to take care of my family. The thing is that this mode is anyway not serving you. So why not just relax your nervous system down? Do some meditations. We have a playlist full of them. Go out on walks, man. Like, nature does its thing even without you having to scream at it to relax you. Your oxytocins release. You automatically get into a surrender and a blissful state. My life is not that bad. Or do whatever it takes, whatever your thing is, to get in a relaxed state. The rest of the steps are to be done only when you find yourself in a decently relaxed state. So now you want to ask yourself this question, that maybe there are some needs that want to be met. That's why I'm in this burnout stage. So what I realized was that I wasn't really acknowledging myself enough while I was creating amazingly. Like, I was really impressed with how much I was creating, but I wasn't acknowledging it enough. So in this burnout period, I realized that I wasn't really taking a moment and being like, yo girl, you did it so well. Because when I did one thing, it followed by another, and don't get me wrong, I was really enjoying it. It's just that I wasn't acknowledging myself enough. Now find your answer, right? Ask yourself this question: what need do I have here that isn't getting met, because of which the exhaustion came up? So, this is going to be a very important step for you. What if you have a new why that you haven't realized it yet? That's the reason why you got that burnout or you got exhausted. So you were showing up because you had a why. Maybe eventually it stopped being inspiring enough, exciting enough, relevant enough for you. And you did not realize that you can pause and ask yourself that, why do I want to show up? Why do I want to create? Why do I want to progress? And this is the best time to do that. Maybe the exhaustion happened because you don't have a great enough why for you, which is relevant in the present moment. This is exactly what I asked myself. Why do I want to show up? Why do I want to create content? Because back of the mind, I was constantly thinking about how much I'm delaying creating content, and then how much my team will have to work extra to sort of compensate for that time, because then I will give them like more videos in a less amount of time. So I constantly had that in back of my mind. It was also sort of pressurizing me, and I was like, let's just let go of that and let's just reconnect with, why do I want to show up? And interestingly, what happened was, I got this idea of opening my own Josh Talk. I gave it like few years back after the pandemic, and I haven't really seen that video or read the comments in a really long time. And it was a bit random that I opened that video and I started reading the comments, and I was like, oh my god, just me showing up and giving that talk is so beneficial to these people, and they're getting so inspired. And I'm reading comments like, I really needed to hear this. If she can do it, so can I. And that was it. It literally changed my state because I reconnected with my why. So instead of pushing yourself back into that productivity wheel, reinvent your wheel by asking yourself, what is my new why? Why do I want to show up? So this step is going to help you a lot. What if you give yourself the permission to show up as a diluted version of yourself? What if you don't have to show up as your peak potential self? Like 100% power, 100% energy, 100% intention, like faar denge, maza aa jayega. What if you're feeling just 10% of yourself, and that's all right? Show up with that 10% and see what happens. This is exactly what I told myself today, and that is why I'm sitting in front of you making this video. So I've been messaging my team almost every day since the last week that I'm gonna make a video today, I'm gonna make a video today, I'm gonna make a video today. Yesterday, when I did not keep my word, I knew I need to look into something. And today, I just gave myself the permission. I'm going to show up as whoever I am being today. And I messaged my team, I will be making a video no matter what, no matter how good or bad it is. And they were like, hell yeah, let's do it, let's go. And that's the power of having an aligned team. So just show up as the version of you that you're being right now. That is much more than not showing up at all when you really want to. So now play with these tools, maybe one clicks more than the other, and get into your creative self that also respects and honors the state that you are in. The game of life is not to push yourself in a mold of productivity that is literally governed by the world. It is creating your own world that is super customized and super unique to you. And that is when you achieve the true happiness, because you will be living life on your own terms, right? So hence, it's also important to now check with yourself, when you will find yourself getting out of the state and feeling much better and feeling like you're in a receptive state, ask yourself that what was that breaking point in my process which led to a burnout? Just like observe. Just observe. And you will learn something from it. We don't know. I don't want to put that in your mind, because I want you to have your own self-discovery. And ask yourself, what can I plant in my process so that I do not hit this tipping point, which is as low as this. And in the process, not only I'm being productive, I'm also creating amazing stuff, quality stuff. At the same time, I am taking space and time to continuously nurture and nourish myself, so that breakdowns are not a regular part of your journey, because you would have already given yourself the time and space to fully rest and relax, instead of being pressurized, instead of constantly running. I asked myself this question, and the clarity that I got was, one, have an acknowledgement ritual for an everyday basis, because I do create a lot on an everyday basis. So I have like a lot piled up during the day. So I'm going to have like a self-acknowledgement ritual, even if it is for 5 minutes. And second is to have the most non-productive rest. I struggle with breakdowns because everything that I can do to rest is something that I do on a daily basis, right? It's such a deep part of my way of living that dancing, being in nature, meditating, visualizing, everything is already part of my life and my productive days. So hence, I'm super confused how to rest in my burnout days, right? When I had my burnout just now. So giving myself the permission to just be is something that I'm planting in my process. So I'm not meditating so that I get into a relaxed state. I'm not visualizing so that I align my mindset. No purpose being, just be. Even if that's for a minute, no purpose being. That is something I realized I needed in my process. So do share in the comments that what led to your burnout and what tool are you going to use to get out of it. And just know that burnout is here not to punish you, not to bring you down, but it is here because one part of you needs to be heard and acknowledged. And if you actually hear and acknowledge that part of you, then not only will you evolve further in life, but you will also have a really yummy relationship with yourself, because in the end, that is the most real thing. How you feel in your own body with your own self. So if you're miserable with your own self, whether it's amazing days or low days, then something needs to be changed, right? You deserve an incredible relationship with yourself, because only then life truly is blissful and happy, and you deserve that. I really want to share more detailed guidance on this, so hence I'll be doing that in the WhatsApp community that is free right now. So the link is in the description. I'm gonna see you there, and have a fabulous day and life, because you deserve it. I'm Yuvika, your mindset shifting coach. I'm gonna see you in the next video.